Stop. Okay. Judah. All right. Go ahead. Go. Thank you for the jewels. Wing wing. Y'all didn't see nothing. Y'all didn't see nothing. Y'all didn't see nothing. Okay. little tobacco, a little bit. All right. Mm-hmm. I don't want you to see me getting fit. Summertime, summertime. Yeah, I know spring is first, but we talking about summertime. Might be summertime somewhere else. Might be summertime somewhere else. Okay, Holy Spirit, tap me into Leo, please. Let's pick up the dice today. All right, game number one. You got North Node, South Node, so somebody riding the fence. You got Aquarius, Taurus. Okay, bonus. The Moon, Virgo. Sideways. So somebody allowed their emotions to cloud their judgment, their better judgment. Somebody got in their feelings and did something out of somebody did something permanent out of temporary emotions. What? I ain't heard that in a long time. Broken hearts and put them in it. Frank Ocean. Swim good. All right, let's see what's currently over you. Oh, chair. Thank you. I like lights. If you couldn't tell, I like colors and lights and flashes and things. Okay, we'll take that. So Tower for an injustice due to an unjust act. Okay, something was not warranted. Okay, it was not deserved. Whatever it was. Okay. Yeah, somebody falling out the tower, but it ain't you. I feel like I need to get in somebody's ass during this read. Somebody's a little cocky, a little arrogant. You could have. Yeah, I feel like you could have, just left something, as it was. Somebody was already trying to, was on some sneaky shit, but they tried to add insult to injury. So, yeah, I feel like you've been, kind of taking it easy on somebody, and they're being a cunt. You know, ooh, ooh. They're being a. Okay. Oh, you got the tell B spirit. Okay. Okay, spirit says somebody needs to. Yeah, somebody needs to be taught a lesson. Somebody needs to be talked to in a certain manner. I'd be the one to do it. You got receive. Okay, open, receptivity, opening up, generosity, gifts, and assistance. So a good tower for you, something good is occurring, okay? Yeah, somebody got the nerve to be an asshole too? After you let them off easy? Okay, they're not realizing it, so yeah, it's like a child trying to play with an adult. You know, that's how big that gap is. It's like a child trying to play on the mental of an adult. Like, I will snatch your ass up. Don't forget it. Don't you ever forget it. I will snatch your little ass up. Okay, that's what it's giving. Okay, so you know, bad, you know, bad boy, girl. Okay, whoever. Let's see. I feel like it's that. I feel like it's that. I don't know. Let's wait. Let's wait. I don't. No, I know what I'm feeling is correct. Let's wait. Okay, somebody's impatient but excited about something. Worried. Surprise, surprise. Hopeful. Okay, somebody's worried that you're hopeful, but not in the direction that they're standing in. Envious. Surprise. Okay. Surprise. Surprise. Maybe you were surprised at how somebody acted. You know, you could have thought somebody was more mature than they were, okay, than they are. Or, you know, that somebody had at least their own head on their shoulders. At least they had their own head on their shoulders, okay, but it seems as though, you know, that's not the case. That was not the case. Yeah. So you're disgusted by whoever this is. Whatever feelings you had for them before are no longer there, okay? This person has some type of disgusting behavior, or, you know, their behavior disgusted you. You know, completely turned you off. I'm getting like one moment you had the hard eyes for this person, the next moment, you know, you wanted to throw up in your mouth. Okay, you're like, oh. You know, if your girl only knew. So somebody a cheater, somebody a liar, you know, somebody insecure little boy or little girl running around here trying to gain external validation from how many bodies they can catch. Oops. If your girl only knew that you was trying to get with me. Disappointed. I would be too, Mr. Lonely. I would be too. She would probably leave you alone. Probably because you remember that you'd be glad you was gone. Wouldn't have to worry. Somebody mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you angry? You making me blush. You making me blush with your anger. Yeah, they watching right now with their beady-eyed little ass. Thinking they God's gift to, you know, the world. Okay, you know, there's better. Yeah, there's better. Okay. Reminiscing. Jesus. Huh. Evidence. Somebody got caught red-handed, okay, without having to be caught red-handed. That makes sense. Looking at photos, good times, thinking about you, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Call. Somebody wants to call you or communicate with you, earth sign, or somebody to an earth sign. Somebody who lacked conversation before all of a sudden wants to have a conversation. All of a sudden they want to hear your voice. Even though you may have never even heard this person's voice before, for some of you, you know, typically, usually it doesn't make it past a conversation, you know, or it doesn't even make it to a conversation. So this could be one of those situations where it never made it to a conversation. Somebody just, you know, tried to size you up silently and then tried to pull one over on you. And now they're lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to call their own. Yeah, we're gonna get real admitted today, so just, you know, stand by. Stand by. What else? Triggers. Am I triggering you? Deadline. Go heal. Evidence. Okay, dreams. Denial. Somebody played with themselves, okay? Pause, okay, or no pun intended, excuse me. Yeah, somebody played with themselves. They thought that they were playing with you, and really they were screwing themselves over. You know, when an opportunity comes in your life, you know, it would behoove you, you know, to remember your place in the situation, you know. If an opportunity is coming towards you, one that you didn't have before, you know, of value, of great value that you didn't have before, you know, it appears. If it's a person or a thing, an opportunity, it appears. And you act as though you don't see it. You know, I can't see. And you walk blind in another direction. Okay, people gotta learn that they got to deal with the outcomes of their decisions. All of us have to deal with the outcomes of our decisions. Every last one of us, okay? Nobody's exempt from that. Okay, so you can be triggered all you want to, but it's your childhood issues and wounds, okay, that caused you to do whatever it is that you did, act however it is that you acted, or to make you think that you knew better than someone, not even knowing that person, okay? That makes you a fool. Makes you a fool. You think you know somebody and you never got to know them? You're a fool. An arrogant one. Like, how dare you? Oh, was it gossip? That's even worse. That's even worse. Yeah, that's even worse. You don't have your, you know, your brain is inoperable, is what it's telling me. You know, you can't make cognitive decisions, thoughts on your own. You know, you don't even know if you got to ask permission to go to the corner store. If you don't get the permission, it's like error, you know, error. I don't know what to do. So somebody could be controlled by somebody else, or, you know, they allow the people around them to control what it is that they do, you know, while they're being given an illusion of them having control over their own lives. Yeah, so blindness. The blind leading the blind. And calling it smart. Because everybody's doing it. Comfortability in the reverse. Yeah, somebody made you uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable, very quick. So they're sitting in an uncomfortable situation, something that's not balanced, not equally yoked. Well, I guess you can't say it's equally yoked since it's karmic. Karmic. Okay. Somebody got what they gave you, but worse. Miles apart. Yeah, they're heartbroken. They got exactly what it is that they gave you, but worse. Okay. They could have, the third party they cheated with, or whoever they was, you know, mixing and mingling with. It could have been a lazy lay at that, okay? The sex was trash. Yeah, I just saw a hot dog get thrown down the hallway. Yeah, one of those, okay. And this person could have had someone. So this person could have been made a third party out of. Whoever they third partied you for, they were a third party too. So somebody was already in a relationship. You get them, you lose them how you get them. That saying is true. Okay, make a move. Yeah, now somebody wants to make the move. Of course they do. Of course they do. Of course they do. Love lessons. You took the lesson, you moved on. Family echoes. Yeah, somebody's too attached to what their family says, what their mom and their daddy say, living the dream. Somebody will never live the dream as long as mama and daddy, pull up their britches for them and, put their belt on for them and, put their shoes on for them and tie them for them, put on their little bow tie, oil their face down and send them on out the door. Okay, friend zone, family echoes, like I said. Like I said, family. Okay, marry your family then. Marry your family then, Why try to be in a relationship? Your family, that's your relationship. Stay there. Don't even darken people's doorstep. Save you a lot of trouble. Actually, oh, okay. Let's use my happy day. Give us free. All right. Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles. You looking damn good right now. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're about to be handing something out of the sky. Okay, not literally, but So in this song, she talks about somebody in high school or in school grading her a 6 because she cut her perm out or whatever. So I feel like there's people from, school or, some of you may have been bullied, when you were in school. Okay. I feel like there's some people. I feel like, first of all, your bullies are going through hell. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Seeing a whole bunch of kids, going to work, slaving at work, coming home, taking care of kids. Going to work, slaving at work, coming home, taking care of kids. Their life's on repeat. They're all looking up at you, watching you. For somebody. Judgment, Seven of Pentacles, wishing that they would have maybe treated you differently. Attributing, where they're at to something tied to you. Something that they did to you could have been for years that they did this to you. Okay. Bullies. Looks like bullies are getting handled right now. Okay. The Empress, somebody be pregnant or ready to birth something. Not a baby. Or not a physical, actual living baby. Maybe a project or something. Okay. It still, breathes and lives the same. Eight of Wands. Leo, Sag, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The King of Cups. So somebody made some type of judgment call, okay? I don't know, to wait, to stop waiting or something like that. The Sun. So somebody wants to present something now, okay? Or, show up better than they did. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Who's this belligerent person with the mouth on them? Who's this? Knight of Swords in the reverse. Three of Cups. This could be a friend, somebody in a friend group talking shit. Of course it's behind the scenes. This would never be to your face. Somebody get popped in the mouth. Okay, the Moon reverse. Yeah, somebody could have found out something about the past. Nine of Cups. Somebody's true desires, the Fool. Somebody had a desire to confuse or intervene or get in the middle of. Okay. This is a happiness hater, a shit talker. Smile in your face, but they got a knife behind their back. This is the one where, you and your person to be sitting right here, right? And they holding your person's hand behind your back. Type shit. Five of Pentacles, somebody can say type shit a lot. The Queen of Wands. Confirmation. Ace of Wands reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's a Queen of Wands that came in here and tried to like. I, 9 of Wands. I feel like this is the person that the sex was trash with, or this is somebody trying to intervene. I don't know. Somebody does not look. Something about looking the par, okay, but it's not about looking the par. So is that what somebody tried to do? Look the par? I don't know. Dress like you, walk like you, talk like you, act like you. I'm Slim Shady. Yes, I'm the real Shady. All the other Slim Shadys just imitating type shit. Okay. Won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Page of Wands. Fuck that nigga that you love so bad. Somebody have tribal, some type of tribal background, like something's tribal. Okay, somebody got tribal tattoos. Confirmation, somebody could be Samoan, Tongan, Native American, some type of native of somewhere. Okay, Six of Pentacles. King of Swords, Justice, Four of Swords. Somebody can't stop thinking about something. Like somebody thinks about something 24/7. You have something to do with the justice system. Okay, a police officer, a detective. All right, the Emperor, Six of Wands, High Priestess. There's an Emperor that's pretty popular, famous even for some of you. Okay, who has some type of prestige of their own that is matching you and yours. Okay, they're like neck and neck with you. They're watching you. This is an Emperor. Okay. Six of Swords. Somebody could be paying to get on a boat or a flight or something like that. Somebody's traveling. The Devil. They're obsessed over what? Making it somewhere or something about getting somewhere. Some confirmation. Getting somewhere on time. Queen of Pentacles. So somebody coming from a distance. Does not have to be like traveling across states or country, but it could be. Could be across county. Okay. City. 20 minutes down the road. Okay, but it does look like a distance. Somebody may have to buy a ticket or something for someone. The Five of Swords. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, like Drake said, somebody's addicted to like, sexting or, sending dick pics or, the opposite or whatever. Like somebody, you don't, the magician. You're not interested in that. You know what I'm saying? You're not interested in that. Okay. Somebody tried to get you like they get other people, I guess. Somebody thought that they were the prize. Five of Swords, Eight of Cups. They thought they were the prize. So they could have tried to act like they didn't see you, okay? Or you weren't, you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing to beat. Somebody had their nose up at you. Somebody must be a pretty boy or pretty girl. It's giving me that pretty boy, pretty girl attitude. One of those snub nose ones. Get like snub nose on a revolver. Okay. Usually come from mama's boys, right? Or, daddy's girl, whatever. Two of Pentacles, yeah. Somebody had it fucked up. That's what that's saying. Yeah, somebody had it fucked up. Yeah, they're realizing, they're like, oh shit, I'm not the prize, huh? I'm not the prize. Oh shit. Okay. I thought I was the prize. Oh, guess I better turn around. Guess I better turn around 3 cups. Guess I better go back to wherever it was where I saw this person at. The Hierophant. Yeah, trying to continue something as usual. The Hierophant, the Magician, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Cups. Embellishing. Yeah, somebody is just not honest. They're not straightforward. They're not. If it was me, I could not sleep next to this person at night. I couldn't sleep next to this person if it was me, for an example. Which means, I don't trust them, right? So, I don't trust I don't trust you to be awake when I'm asleep in the same, vicinity. That's some real mistrust. Okay. Seven of Cups. And now they're looking for you and they can't find you. So did you think somebody was gonna be somewhere where, just sitting there, twiddling their fucking thumbs? You just thought somebody was gonna be sitting there in the Eight of Swords? Romeo! Hey, yo, Romeo. We're far off thou, Romeo. You're not doing that. You didn't do that. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody thought they had options or better ones. The Fool. Yeah, you could have disconnected your energy and then this person's options disappeared. Okay, or they just started attracting what they held within themselves. So they attracted options that were just like them. Eight of Swords. So where they tried to leave you, that's exactly where they left themselves, or drove themselves to. I love that song so much. Four of Swords. Spread thin, Mariah the Scientist. What I say? Can't trust the motherfucker. Forced to let you go. You could have not wanted to let this person go. But, stupidity took hold. The Ten of Cups. Somebody can feel trapped in a family dynamic. Something that is, happy from the outside looking in, but it's really not. Somebody feels trapped. Somebody feels trapped inside themselves. They're confused. Somebody can be confused about the sexuality for somebody. Okay. It's like somebody doesn't know what's okay, what's not okay. It's like a puppy or a dog, not knowing confirmation, not knowing how an owner wants them to act or wants them to be or what trick they want them to do. This is how somebody's family has them feeling, like a dog on a leash. One trick pony. Dogs, horses, ponies can be significant. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. So when this person's in the Eight of Swords, their family is at peace. Their family can sleep peaceful at night when this person's in the Eight of Swords and confused. Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups. Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you could have warned this person, or this person got warnings about the people around them and they didn't take the warning. So, that's where they find themselves. It's not rocket science. You shoot something up, it's going to come down, right? You shoot something in the air, it's going to come down, right? The Empress. Yes, could be like a mother figure that feels like they got what they wanted. Two of Swords. They blocked this relationship from happening between the two of you. Somebody let their mama. Go and get your mama a ring. Go and get your mama a ring, because she want to be your woman, apparently. Or your daddy want to be your man. Whoever, whatever. I'm sorry, I can't stand a mama's boy. I used to be one until I found out the bitch was crazy. Until I found out the bitch had it out for me. And I had no reason to be a mama's boy, because from a mama who was never there, I think it was, I think that was the reason. You know what I'm saying? When a parent's never there, that's the only place you want to be. When you finally get there, it's kind of like you put up with anything. The treatment, all the bullshit, because that's where you want to be. Yeah, somebody could be growing out of that type of feeling. It's the realization of something, okay? Somebody got to take the realization, okay, and look past what you feel for this person. I didn't mean to stop off on the side and give you advice, but I guess Spirit wants me to. Yeah, and I ain't biased. I give advice on both sides all the time, but yeah, I feel like I've already said this. I don't like repeating myself. I've already said this. Whoever's watching right now, you've watched me say this. You've listened to me say this. And I don't like repeating myself. Trying to see if I really have to or not. No? Okay. I don't like, I'm not one of those readers that likes to, I hate repeating myself. I hate it. Okay. I don't do it with Judah. I hate it. I hate it. I despise it. Unless you're a child or something. All right, 7 of Pentacles. Current in the G. The High Priestess sideways. So somebody slowly figuring something out or gaining understanding of something. Justice. Queen of Pentacles, strength. Yet something about you standing in your strength. Revealing something. You standing in your strength reveals something to someone. It's like a grand revealing. So something about microdosing. The 2 of Wands. Somebody could be thinking about getting microdoses of something. Go to the doctor, okay, like the doctor. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Don't be one of those back alley malpractice doctors, okay, whoever's thinking about this, because 10 of Swords is going to be the outcome. So, do what you want, but I just warned you. 6 of Cups. King of Pentacles. There's a King of Pentacles that's having nostalgia about, or a Queen of Pentacles having nostalgia about someone from the past. 5 of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Cups. Upright. Looks like somebody got themselves out of the cold. Okay, whether that's from you or, somewhere else. The Moon, the 3 of Swords. And somebody could have lied to someone, kept secrets from someone, okay? Maybe a third party, significant, or just kept secrets and lied to someone and it, broke their heart. Either way, same effect. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. 2 of Swords. Main ones, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Knight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. The World. Somebody was healing or something like that, so now they're wondering, if it's too late, if you're still single. They want to come in and be straightforward, upfront, okay. The World, this person's watching you, okay. The Ace of Swords, they've got some type of confirmation or something like that from watching you or watching someone. Not somebody doing you wrong and trying to play the victim. I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. Oh, I'm so hurt. You ain't. Well, you might be hurt. Yeah, you might be. You did it, though. You did it. You hurt yourself. You tripped yourself. Fell flat on your face. Kind of slid a little bit, on the curb. Scratched up and shit. Somebody could be hiding their face. Due to embarrassment, the 9 of Wands, hiding their face. All the things that we accept be the things that we regret. So this tells me somebody accepted something. They didn't even fight for something. They didn't stand up for you or stand up for themselves. If they can't stand up for themselves, they damn sure can't stand up for you. Okay. The Hangman. You ain't never gonna change, never gonna change. Judgment. The Ace of Swords. So somebody shot themselves in the foot. They're realizing that. Let's use the regular playing cards. Boy, I did not like Terrence Howard in this video. I was like, you dirty asshole. When he pulled up to the mama's house at the end. It's like, you, Lucius! I know that was way before. I'm just. Lucius! That's his name forever to me, Lucius. Lucius Lyon. Don't nobody care about you being mad back there. I hear you. The Queen of Wands reverse. Color green could be significant. Be somebody's favorite color, blue. Queen of Cups reverse. Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Four of Wands. Four of Wands in the reverse. Ooh, both? What the hell's going on over here? So something extends from one household to the other. Multiple households. The way one household's run is how multiple households are ran, which are not really being run at all. It's chaotic. DOA. Dead on arrival? Okay. Something about a body or something like that, or a hidden body. Somebody could have like a body in their home or something. So somebody's mama stole something from them. It could be a home, finances, land, everything that was left to them. But it's like it was a short-lived victory. Yeah, God allowed someone or this person to feel like they won. And then he ripped the rug from underneath them. That's why this Four of Wands upright is here. And then right after, this Four of Wands in the reverse. Because it all falls down. All falls down. I'm telling you, it all falls down. I'm telling you. Sagittarius, be a whole ex-best friend of yours or ex-friend, somebody you grew up with in school that's always been a hater to you. This is that ex-friend of yours that, you know, as soon as you tell them that you like somebody, they go and fuck them. Yeah, they go and fuck them. They act like, oh, what? What? Little hoe. Little hoe. Don't say nothing around this bitch right here. Okay, Three of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this person's spiritually blind, like completely. This could be a doppelganger. This bitch is always trying to be like you, man or woman, it doesn't matter. Three of Swords. Five of Pentacles, they being left out in the cold, or nobody wants them, or they're all washed up, used up, drug up, fucked up. Two of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody sees their partnership somewhere else. Anywhere else. Okay, Two of Cups in the reverse. Anywhere else. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles reverse. So somebody left and went in a certain direction and their finances are being hit. The Four of Cups. Yeah, they're not liking the turnout. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Okay, you'd be saying 10-10. The Knight of Cups. So somebody's coming towards you Four of Cups. Somebody's coming towards another person but feels like they're going to be rejected. I feel like somebody wants to say that they didn't see something, they didn't know something, and maybe they didn't. Okay, but their intent before that is in question. Okay, so they can't take this and then cover up their actual intent. Oh, I ain't gonna let them. Okay, so somebody could have had the intent to do something that was pretty hurtful to you, that would have hurt you before. They realized that they had been duped, so they took the bait. In other words, Ten of Cups. Again, family. Ten of Wands. That's 10 4 times. 10, 10, 10, 10. Boy, I don't care how lonely it gets, or moments of loneliness or whatever. Boy, I tell you, I would not trade it for. I would never go back to these motherfucking people ever in this life. These relatives, never. Never. I'd rather be on my own, you know what I'm saying? Experience moments of loneliness, right? You know what I'm saying? Or, moments of whatever feelings, temporary feelings, than to sit in this shit, than to live in this shit. What's to miss? What's to miss? 10, another 10. That's 5 tens. 10 of Cups. 8 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, King of Cups reverse. Then you got a bitter ass, crybaby ass ex over here, a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. They over here whan, kicking and screaming. Okay. Because they being dog walked by somebody's mama or grandma or sister, aunties, uncles. Somebody's just the family, thing to do when one is bored. To pass around. King of Wands in the... I ain't just out here saying shit. I know some of you think that, oh, who did something to him today? Who pissed him off today? That ain't got nothing to do with anything. I can separate the two. Okay. Somebody's a whore. A family whore. Could be some incest in here. The Joker in the reverse. Hangman. So I don't know, somebody has words to put to how they feel now or something like that. Emotional intelligence. Somebody, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's mama tried to tell them how they felt. Kind of like my mom tried to, convince me that I didn't like men. Boy, if you could have heard that conversation. You don't really like, it's just a phase, You don't. Okay, lady. All right. Two of Swords. Yeah, somebody's not confused about what it is that they want, or even more than that, somebody's not confused about a family anymore. Knight of Pentacles, or where they should be putting work in at. Six of Pentacles reverse. The 8 of Wands reverse. Okay. However, this person could be delayed. Yeah, because of their finances. Somebody could have they could have got scammed. 7 of Cups. Yeah, somebody could have scammed them, robbed them, took from them. There's the smoke. The exhaust. From the exhaust. 6 of Swords reverse. Yeah, Ace of Cups upright. The 8 of Swords. Again, with the 8 of Swords, somebody left someone in the position that they left you in, or tried to. The Hangman, again. Nine of Wands, and they're embarrassed. Oh well. Grow a pair, maybe. I think I missed the mess deck, so let's look at that right quick before we get the future energy. And Mr. Morris, okay, I ain't forget about you. You'll get your reading today. All right. Tonight. I don't never forget nobody. All right, we're gonna use the biblical tarot for the last one. Got a karmic Aquarius. Okay, that's in the necrophilia. Okay, somebody's weird. Okay, that's beyond weird. You know, that's sexual intercourse with, you know, a lifeless body. Necrophilia. Okay, somebody's name could be Louis or Lou, Lucille, Luis, Lois. Someone famous is interested in you. Okay. It did come out in the reverse. I saw it upright first. You cannot be interested in this person. This could be somebody you were already connected to at one point in time. Like I told y'all that, you know, famous person I was connected to, you know, and thought because they were famous that they were, you know, they can do the typical famous person shit. Nah, dropped them like a bad habit. I'll never find someone like you again. And so they realize. Yeah, y'all famous people need to realize that, yeah, you know, that everybody's not fanned out over you, okay? I'm sorry. You know, not really. Thank you for the donation, beloved. Everybody's not fanned out over you. Okay, you know, you're a regular person too. You know, it might not be regular person, but you're a regular person too. Famous don't make you a good person. It don't make you, you know, it don't make you anything but famous. The name Patricia is out. Uh-oh, Patricia's back in spirit. I don't know whose relative this is, but she shows up. If y'all been here for a while, you already know Patricia shows up when she's exposing something. Dreaming of you, royal descendant in the reverse. Okay, mental instability. Somebody dreaming of being you. Somebody's literally dreaming of being you. People think that they want to live your life. They think that they want what you have. Okay. They think that they know what you have and then they want it. They think God says don't be coveting your neighbor, what your neighbor has. You don't know what this divine being has. Okay. What they've been through. You know what I'm saying? What it takes for them to get up and do what they do every day. The shit that people are crying about. Oh, I wish I had their life. Be careful what you wish for. You don't wish you had our lives because you don't know the life that we live. You only see the finished product. You only see the finished product. You don't see what goes on behind the scenes, okay? And that doesn't even count what, you know, y'all try to pile up on our backs behind the scenes. And still want to sit there and look at us like, oh, we ain't never been through nothing. They ain't never been through nothing. Bitch, who are you to say so? Who are you to say so? I don't know who gave you, you know, I don't know, the incentive or, you know, the gall to be all up in everybody's business and, you know, be the judge, jury, and executioner about what people deserve and what they don't and what they've been through and what they haven't. You are as lost in the sauce as any lost soul out here. Yet, you questioning something that you don't even have the understanding for. You don't have the mental capacity to understand anything that you feel like you know at all. You are not a royal descendant. You know, royalty that knows that it's royalty acts a certain way. And it's not an act at all. You know, operate. Let's use the word operate. They operate a certain way. Right? Okay, royalty knows that it's royalty. So royalty doesn't have to go around announcing, I'm royalty. I'm this and I'm that. Watch me perform. Look at me. Look at me. Actually, we don't really care to be looked at. We don't. Abandonment issues in the reverse. Somebody healed some type of abandonment wound. It's raining man, Gary Halou. So somebody got a lot of more options around them, men or women. Okay, alcoholic addiction. Watch out for the alcoholics. You got some alkies in here. Or an alkie. Haiti. Somebody could be Haitian, have a drinking problem. Okay, Harriet Tubman. Something about when Haiti gained their independence. Okay, from enslavement. Well, certain form of it. Something about monumental times in history. Times where there were paradigm shifts. So, like Harriet Tubman, right? That was a time where there was a paradigm shift. Okay, got Scorpio in the reverse. Like I said before, this ratchet ass Scorpio back there kicking and screaming and, you know, flailing all over the place. Death magic because they scared to die. Well, I don't understand. You're scared to die? Somebody's even scared of the dark, but you're playing in dark things? Are you stupid or are you dumb? You're scared of the dark. You're scary. You're a scary person. Coward. But you're sending out death magic or paying for it. Yeah, you're stupid. Yeah, you're stupid. Okay, let it hit you. Chosen bloodline in the reverse. Yeah, somebody tried to play your role. A Scorpio tried to play your role. Okay, New Zealand in the reverse. Somebody be from New Zealand. You're the hot topic right now. Okay, so somebody's being talked about. Somebody that lives in New Zealand or is from New Zealand. I'm feeling like somebody who lives there right now. You're like the hot topic in whatever region you live in, or I almost want to say village. Somebody live in a village, or oh wow, I almost wanted to say a shire, like Lord of the Rings, something like that. There's hills, a lot of green hills, farmland. Somebody live in a country. Michael in the reverse. Tower. The name Belinda. It's very specific. Everybody ain't got that name. Okay. Leatherface in the reverse. So like, it's confirming what I said. Somebody trying to wear your appearance, wear your, you know, if they could wear your skin, this motherfucker will wear your skin. Okay. They would. They take turns. Oh, let me wear it now. Oh, let me wear it. Can I wear it today? Can I wear it today? Can I get some of that good, you know, that good blessed, you know? Nasty. There's some psychopaths in here too. I'm picking up on that think that they're hiding in the back. Yeah, these people, the same people who eat, they eat mermaids or something like that. I'm seeing a long table. There's a mermaid being eaten by people. Okay, stop eating fast food. Stop eating fast food. Don't matter where it is, stop eating it, okay? There's DNA in the food. Wink, wink. There's DNA in the food. I don't think I need to spell it out for you. There's DNA in the food. We already know there's not enough cows to serve everybody as much as they do. There's not enough chickens. There's not enough of anything to serve everybody the way that fast food does. Okay? Microwaves. You ever notice when you look underneath the plate of the microwave, right? Let's see, open your microwave, right? Lift up the glass plate. Now, you know the thing that it sits on that turns it round and round and round? Look at that again. Now that you have the eyes to see, look at that again and tell me what it. Tell me why it looks like a hazardous sign that they have at the hospitals when they put hazardous materials into. You know, the light in your bathroom. You know, the heat light. You know, the one that kind of puts off a little heat to you, warms you up a little bit when it's cold in there. Hazardous to your health. I haven't used the microwave since stupid bought the last one. Right? That's been over like what? I ain't used the microwave in like 2 years almost. And who knows what effects are not affecting me anymore because I don't use that, right? Okay, so maybe some life changes going on, maybe switching appliances used, maybe food eaten, okay, chemicals, things that are in the foods, okay, things that are in the body lotions, the soaps, okay, all type of stuff. Okay, I'm getting like a complete change, a switch, okay, something being washed away. Okay, if it ain't been implemented, start implementing it. Because there is poison in everything. In everything. Learn how to garden, learn how to grow your own food. Okay, just learn, the basics. Get back to the basics, okay, before GPS came about. You remember how to find a place without using GPS? Right? Remember when you were able to do that? Those of you that are old enough? I actually liked that back in the day. You know? Being able to get to a place without using something telling you, how to get there. Using the landmarks, using the signs, right? Your sense of direction. Allegedly, I just heard allegedly. I just heard Jigga don't want Riri talking. I guess her house just got shot up. Yeah, trying to silence, you know. She already said, what she say? She already said that he made her sign the deal. When she first signed the deal, he's like, either you can go over this banister, I can throw you over this banister, or you can sign this deal. And I believe it too, because look what they did it to Vanilla Ice too. Suge Knight did it to Vanilla Ice. Same thing. Same thing. It's a pattern. The Empress. Somebody think be Mary. Okay, again, or the mother of someone. The Ace of Pentacles. Somebody be 31 years old. Okay, somebody a 13-year-old or 13 could be significant. The Two of Cups. Wow. Five of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Somebody stuck with somebody could have precedence over someone, or because somebody worships money, so they're on their knees for money. So somebody controls someone with finances. Okay, stability. All right, but whoever this is here, your person, you and your person, whoever that may be. Okay, something is forming, coming together. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2 can be significant. 2, 1, 2, 1, 3 can be significant. California, Los Angeles. I think that's Los Angeles. Don't quote me. The Nine of Cups. Page of Cups. Somebody wants to invite somebody somewhere. Celebration, dinner, get together. King of Wands. The Page of Pentacles. The Six of Swords. Somebody born on 11th, the 14th, the 9th, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 1st, the 6th. You mean seeing 6/11, 9/11. A Cancer could be significant. Somebody be born in 96. Ruth and Boaz. somebody could be about to find their Boaz. Okay, for some of y'all, same sex. All right, so whatever. 10 of Pentacles. Whoa. I don't know if somebody hits the jackpot or plays a lotto or at a casino or something. Looks like the conditions are right for some type of good luck. Yeah, like things can look more vibrant to you or something like that, or you can wake up in the morning, go to sleep and wake up and things look more vibrant, okay, more colorful, sparkly, magical. Okay, the 8 of Wands. Yeah, somebody's gonna either hit the lotto or this is like a payment or something that's owed to someone. It looks like double for your trouble. Could be triple. Death. Due to some transformation that you just went through or that you're going through. Something else has been unlocked to you, open to you. Okay, a new path. Yeah, making rivers in the desert. Something about making rivers in the desert. Okay, the 3 of Swords. Yeah, when people try to put you in a drought or put you in a place where, you'll die of thirst, God makes rivers in the desert for you. For you. All for you. So somebody tried to somebody wanted to test you in God's relationship. That sounds like the showdown at Baal. That sounds like what Jezebel's false prophets against, who was it, Jeremiah? Was it Jeremiah or Elijah? One of them. And for those of you too that you got channels or whatever, you got, it's too many. You got your own thing going on, okay? Just be you and do what God has for you to do naturally. Like, don't worry about, saying the wrong thing or not saying the right thing. Okay, which is kind of the same thing, buddy, Okay, so for an example, just like back in the day, okay, let's use Elijah for example, okay? Elijah was a different type of prophet, right? Okay, Elijah was violent. He was violent. He was the prophet that, take your head off. Yeah, without question, he'll take your head off. Okay, and then you have, was Jeremiah the weeping prophet? I believe so. Yeah, Jeremiah. Don't quote me, but I believe so. He was a weeping prophet. Okay, he was a super empath. Okay, he felt a lot. Of course, they all did, but him more than others. He was the more sensitive one, the more, heartfelt one. Okay, loved everyone. You know what I'm saying? David was a mixture of everything nice. I liked it. Wasn't perfect. Of course not. Nobody is, right? Daniel even. Okay? Daniel even. Everybody, the point being, confirmation. The point being, everybody's not the same, okay? God has different types of prophets, okay? Different types of messengers, okay? Some of us are more straight to the point, right? Some of us are more no nonsense. Others of us are softer, right? Others of us are more just different tempos, okay? Different tempos, different type of people, okay? Everybody's not expected to be, you know what I'm saying? That's not what it is, okay? God has different angels for different things. He has different soldiers for different things, okay? Which means their temperaments are different, okay? Archangel Michael, he's a beast. He's a beast and not to be played with, okay? Out of any of them, Archangel Michael is not the one to play with, okay? None of them are. But Archangel Michael, no. So, however you are set up to do whatever it is that God's setting you up to do, just be yourself. Be yourself. Don't hide the part of you that is needed. There's a part of you that is needed, okay? Specific part of you. So maybe you're worried about, I don't know, voicing your true opinion, or not even that. Uh, how you say something, right? Of course, measure how you say things, right? But when something needs to be said, say it. Okay, if spirit is directing you to say something in a specific way, say it that way. Yeah, because people approach you and they think that, oh, this person, oh, they're of God. Okay, so I can trample on them. Yeah, they're gonna be humble the whole time. Yeah, they're gonna turn the other cheek. No, no. Okay, that's not this type of prophet. This prophet will fuck you up. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so be yourself. Be yourself. The Queen of Wands. 1313 can be significant. Seven of Swords. Again, with this Queen of Wands, trying to steal from you, trying to trick you out of a blessing, or it's like Jacob and Esau. When Jacob stole the blessing from Esau, yeah, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, that was supposed to happen though. This isn't. That was supposed to happen with Jacob and Esau. This isn't, or this wasn't. That's why it didn't happen. God loved one and hated the other. And it's not the type of hate that, humans know to be. Okay, so the moon sideways. Pisces, Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Five of Wands. Somebody's fighting their emotions, okay? Or somebody's losing the fight to their emotions. Somebody could be trying to save face for other people, or, this could be a whole bunch of toxic masculines around a masculine who is more soft, right? But who feels like they have to act tough or overly tough or overly masculine around these people to satisfy these people. So, look, I ain't gonna repeat myself and contend. Seven of Wands in reverse. You want to be people's lapdog, be people's lapdog. Okay, just don't complain about it. The Tower. Okay, it's not rocket science. Either you're gonna let people run your life for you, or you're gonna run your own life. No big grand thing to figure out about that. Okay, Seven of Wands. Somebody does not have a backbone. King of Swords sideways. They could try to act like they do or stand like they do. They do not. They do not. They do not stand on their own merit. For they have none. Queen of Cups in the reverse, because somebody's on their mama's titty. High Priestess. What he say in Meet the Parents? When he said he milked the cow. Just milk the cow? Milk the cat. When he said he milked the cat into the little saucer dish. Geppetto, I think he said his name was Geppetto. Okay, I don't know. Okay, but something ain't natural over here. Something ain't looking, it ain't feeling natural. It ain't feeling natural is the point. Okay, yeah. Four of Cups. Y'all know who this is, right? Y'all remember who this is, right? Hard-headed, Jonah. Jonah. Jonah, get your ass to Nineveh. I told you to go to Nineveh, not Tarshish. I didn't tell you to go to Tarshish. I said go to Nineveh. Somebody got an attitude problem, okay? They have a problem with authority. So they don't do what the Most High directs them to do, but then they don't like the outcome, and then they complain to the Most High about it. You didn't listen to the Most High, though. Keep your complaints to yourself. The Ace of Wands. Somebody else did. Somebody didn't, and someone did. Somebody had a burning bush type of experience, okay? Or somebody has these experiences often, all the time. All the time, okay? This could be you. That's how you and God are like this. He presents himself to you. He shows himself to you. Okay? Five of Cups, and God does not show himself or even speak to everybody. He doesn't. He doesn't. Contrary to popular belief. Two of Swords, Two of Wands reverse, the Page of Cups. Somebody's begging for direction. The Devil. Somebody's begging for direction. Okay, they might try to beg you for, second chance or to help direct them. The Queen of Swords. It's too many. All right, let's wrap it up, Spirit. Yeah, I'm hearing. Did you clothe me? Did you clothe me when I was cold? Okay. Did you feed me when I was hungry? Did you give me water when I thirsted? The Lord's asking some people in the audience, did you? Simple yes or no. The fact that you have to think, you're stutter stepping. Okay, that's a no. You did not. You did not. Eight of Cups. That was the test. And you got the test over and over and over and over again. You just refuse to do for anybody else except for yourself. So do for yourself now. Yeah, do for yourself now. You wouldn't lift a finger to help another, so why would you expect anybody to help you? Are you hold precedence? You hold precedence over any other person on this planet? No, you don't. Okay, so you will be treated exactly how you decide to treat people. That hasn't changed since the beginning. It's not going to change with you. Confirmation of that. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Yeshua. Yeah, confirmation to that. He said that is the truth. Clarity. Anything else? The Lord looks good on you is what I just heard. The Sun, the Six of Cups. I just heard the Lord looks good on you. Okay, so some of you guys have reached Christ consciousness. Yeah, look, the woman at the well, Ace of Cups. You were exactly where you were supposed to be at exactly the right time. That is divine timing. The woman at the well. When God met that woman at the well with Samaritan and absolved her from all her sins because she believed that he's the Son of God. And then she ran. That's one of my favorite parts. She ran. She was like, oh, it's the Son of God. Oh, I gotta tell everybody. Oh. Again, again, somebody's hard-headed. Somebody's hard-headed in the audience. Again, your answer is there. You already got your answer. Okay, you keep asking, it's the same. He's got the same questions for you. Did you clothe me when I was cold? When I had nothing? Did you feed me when I had nothing in my belly? And when he says me, he means his own. His own. Did you help? Did you assist? Were you kind to? Did you protect? Did you defend? Did you stand up for? None of those things. None. So stop asking the same question because you've been getting the answers. They're within you. You already know the answers to those. Stop playing. You wouldn't even help an old woman or an old man that needed help unless somebody saw you doing it and to give you praise. Oh, you're so this and you're so that. It's disgusting. The Star. Some of you guys can be going on some type of journey, new journey, or a trip. Okay. Oh, that's visitation. King of Cups. Somebody could have like a visitation from the stars. This could be like an angel appearing, or this could be what they call extraterrestrial life. Okay, appearing. Regardless of what people think about, other beings, extraterrestrials, whatever. God created all, everything in existence, the Most High created. Okay, we said this before, there's good and bad to everything, right? Positive to negative side to everything, okay? What if, you were in a place where, you look different from everybody else, right? And people didn't understand, so they just considered, oh, you must be evil, you must be demonic, you must be a demon, right? Okay. I feel like the Lord's trying to get a point across here. Okay, don't matter what species you are, if you're human, if you're subhuman, if you whatever you are. Okay, there's positive and negative sides to everything. There will be a time in the future where things will be integrated. Okay, it will look nothing like the world looks right now. Nothing. Okay, things that people would have never dreamed of seeing or experiencing in their lifetime, if ever at all. Period. That's how drastically things are going to change over time. The lies are so deep, so etched into society. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. If it's anything outside of the structure of the powers that be, okay, it's demonic. It's demonic. When they're the ones playing in hell, they live there, they bathe there, they celebrate and gallivant there. You know. But even if you made your bed in hell, who would be there with you? Who would be there with you if you made your bed in hell? Who? Who would come running to get you? Who? My baby's where? What? You calling me from where? Who's coming to get you? Who? Because you belong to somebody, right? You pray, God answers immediately. Do you hear me? Immediately. And he's coming to get you. Anything else, Spirit? The King of Cups in reverse, the Tower, Scorpio, Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, the Magician. Somebody could go to prison. Judgment, this weak ass Scorpio over here. Ten of Wands reverse. Yeah, something's been released. The Two of Swords. It's shocking. It's got people confused. It's got people. It's making people feel like there's something wrong with them because they didn't see something. Like people are asking themselves, why did I believe this? First of all, why did I gang up? Why did I group up? Why did I join the crowd? Two of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. Why? Why did I treat this person who smiled at me, who, made me feel, warm and fuzzy on the inside? Like, why did I try to destroy this person? Why? It's time for somebody to sit down and have a talk with the Lord. Okay, somebody about to have a sit down. Somebody about to have a sit down. You remember when her sister was worried, Mary and Martha. Remember when she was worried about Martha? Martha, Lord, Martha's not over here helping to wash your feet. Martha, I mean, not. It's the opposite. Martha's not over here helping to do this or whatever, right? Okay. Basically, the Lord's saying Martha has her task and you have yours. Don't be over there worried about what Martha's doing. I gave Martha her task. What are you supposed to be doing? Okay, something about sibling rivalry. Yeah, somebody's being made to sit down and think about what they've been doing. Seven of Pentacles, what they've been investing in. Okay, somebody's trapped. I feel like this is that point where red pill, blue pill. Like somebody's being sat down and shown some things. Okay, it could be dreams, visions. Somebody's being given another choice, which is, look, you better thank God for that. Whoever you are, in his grace, you better thank him for that. Because somebody's getting another choice here. Somebody's getting a chance to make a different decision. Soul growth. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Four of Wands, the Tower. So somebody, the Eight of Wands. All right, so somebody could be, speeding on up in here. May have learned a lesson or two. Okay, acquired some wisdom, knowledge. Just be careful who use your discernment. Just use your discernment. Please use your discernment. Wish I didn't have to say, but man, people are man. I just people are out here and it's just horrible. Oof, oof, oof. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, beloved. All right. I'm gonna come back and do Scorpio. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to Scorpio. If y'all want to donate to the channel, book personal info below the video. All right. And thank y'all who did donate. I love y'all. You know this. Okay, moderators, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And channel members, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And I will holler at y'all later. Make sure y'all cleanse y'all energy, keep y'all space cleansed, and don't you worry about a thing. Leave the past in the past. Especially if you grown past it, okay. You got free will. Do what you want, but know your worth. Of course, all somebody wants is you now. Of course they do. Add them to the long list of other people who are still sitting in the same position, wishing that they treated you like a human being and not a fucking animal. You know? All right, I'll holla. Deuces.